The hide action is used to hide an object basically that you have created. An object in this case means the assurance helmet, like one of this basically. That's what object is. So to hide it, you use the hide action and then you give it the name. So for example, if I want to hide image 1, I do that and image 1 is hidden. The show action is used to show an object. An object is a assurance helmet that you have created in the scene. And then if you want to show it, you can use the show action and then use the pipeline and then put the name of the object that you want to show. So if I say show image 1, that's gonna show image 1, but now you don't see the result, you don't see the change happen because image 1 is basically visible right now. And now I'll show you guys how to make hide and show work with image 1. Make it visible and then hide it every now and then. To do that, we're gonna have to know about timing. So there's randomness, and then there is static time. Randomness is when you're generating the time randomly, and then static is when you give it just static time. The times that you can use are minutes and seconds, and to work with those you have to add the prefix at the end of the number they have given, the minutes or the seconds they have given, and those prefix are either S or M. S stands for seconds, M stands for minutes. Now to add those to the assurance object, you can only add those when you're working with actions, and that would mean if I was doing something like hide and then I say image 1, this would actually allow me to use the timing value. So in this case I could give it like 10 seconds by putting 10 and then adding the prefix S. That's gonna tell it to hide itself in 10 seconds. But if I wanted to run it in random, I could do that by doing by adding a percentage sign at the beginning of the 10 seconds, basically at the start of the 10 seconds. So if I do that, let this run for a second, and there we go, that is hidden. The image 1 is hidden, and it's gonna hide itself every 10 random seconds. Now to work with the show, it's the same thing. You change the action name from hide to show. So if I say show image 1, I can also add 10 seconds, or I could also update it to like 15 seconds. So if I do that, I can do that, or I could change this to be random. Right now it's actually running on static 10 seconds. So that would mean when image 1 is hidden, it's gonna wait for 10 seconds and then it's gonna show itself. There we go. So now as you can see, it's visible and now it's hidden again because of what we did here. On events are events that you can listen to whenever an action occurs. There are 2 of them right now. The first one is called on hide, the other one is called on show. The on events has 4 parameters, the 4th one being optional basically, and the default value for the 4th one is always going to be the inverted value of the on event basically. So if we have on show, the default value for the 4th parameter will be hide, because it's going to show, it's being executed on show. And if we have on hide, the default 4th parameter will be show, because it's executing on hide. But you can also change it as well in any order you want it. You can also put the 4th parameter if you wanted to. The first parameter of the on event is the event name. So in this case there's hide on show, so there's on hide and then there's on show, so you could use one of them. And then the second parameter is the target you want to listen to whenever the event occurs basically. So in this case let's say that we wanted to listen to paper. Whenever paper is hidden, we wanted to listen for that event. We can put that as the second parameter basically. And then the third parameter of the on event is the target that you want to work with. This meaning the target that you want to perform the operation to it. So like if you wanted to hide it whenever, so let's say that we wanted to hide rock whenever paper is visible, then that would mean we need to make the third parameter to be the rock basically, because we're trying to hide it whenever paper is visible. And the fourth one, like I said, it's optional, and that will be the action that you want to perform. In this case, there's only two actions, hide and show. So I'm gonna show you guys how to implement the onHide and onShow events. So we go ahead and say onShow, for example. And like I said, the first one's gonna be the action name. So in this case, I'm working with onShow, so I just put onShow there, and then I'm using the pipeline to separate them. And then after that, I could go ahead and put the name with the name of the assurance that I'm trying to work with, which is the event that I'm the name of the assurance that I'm trying to listen to the action called show. So whenever this event occurs on this object, like image, let's say image 3. Image 3 in this case is actually scissors. So I'm saying whenever image 3 is visible, we need to perform something. So in this case, let's say that we wanted to hide paper. So that would be image 1, and then I'm gonna go ahead and say hide. So by default, like I said, it's always gonna be inverted. So if it's on show, that would mean it's gonna hide paper basically by default. So you don't have to put it there, but I'm just gonna add it there for this example. Okay, there we go. So as you see now, we have image 1 being hidden, which is the paper. Paper is basically hidden now because of the events that I added. Now nothing is happening here. The scissors is always going to be visible. For this to actually be working, I need to add a couple more things here. So I'm gonna add another action. I'll call this show, and I'm gonna show image 1 basically. So I'm gonna show image 1 every 10 random seconds. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and also show image 3 every 10 random seconds as well, same thing. And then I'm gonna hide image 3 every random 5 seconds. Okay, so now whenever the scissors is visible, it's gonna be hidden automatically. So wait, it's actually not hiding itself. So paper should actually be hidden, but it didn't hide itself. I think it's because we have the show. Oh yeah, we do have the show here, so we shouldn't put this here, I think. Oh yeah, I know what to do. So we don't have to put this here for image 3. Image 3 is basically scissors, so we should not be showing image 1 here. So for this to work with more better, I'm gonna have to use another event called onHide, and this is gonna listen for image 3, which is scissors. So we're gonna listen for that event, and then we're gonna target image 1. So in this case, we're gonna say whenever the image 1 is hidden, whenever image 3 is hidden, we need to show image 1. And there we go. So there, now as you see, image 1 is hidden. Image 3 is hidden, and then image 1 becomes visible. If image 3 is visible, image 1 is hidden automatically. So that is using the on event, and then the onShow event, and then the onHide event to make it work basically. The way the image 3 is always been hidden, it's always hiding and showing itself, is because of these two actions that I've added here, which is one of them called show, the other one is called hide. And that's why this is actually working, because we have those events added there as well. And I think that will complete this tutorial. I think that's really all with it. There's really nothing else about it. You can change, you can add as many events as you want for any kind of genres that you want. So it's up to you. You can add as many events, as many actions for one object, or for two of them. It doesn't matter. You can also use the on event like for any kind of other genres. So you could work with the same event name, but change the third argument to like image2, for example. So you could do that as well. That will also work fine. Right now image2 is the rock right here, which nothing's happening to it because I didn't add anything to it. But anyway, thanks for watching this tutorial, and I will see you guys maybe next time, who knows.